for what it is, a great story, a great marvel, a great vehicle to bring people together, then that's when you get the blessings that we do get in our country, and that's why you need celebratory events around it. So, with that in mind, I am now officially launching Multicultural March. Now, that is going to be a series of events designed at the grassroots level, i.e. through your local councils, so that different community organisations can engage with their own communities at a grassroots level to engage in and celebrate in the successes of multiculturalism. Already, there are about 25 councils online, and today I can provide you with a hard copy of the Multicultural March events calendar, and I'll provide that with you in hard copy, but that's just as I said, as of today. You know, we're still going to progress towards it, so I think last year we had about 40 councils online so that communities could find out what was going to take place in their own community. So for example, I live in Ryde, but if I'm visiting Parramatta one day, or if I'm going out to Hurstville, I can go to this website and find out what's happening on any given day, and particularly if there's something multicultural during that March period. So that's really important, and I encourage you to look at it and encourage you to encourage your readers to keep looking at it to find out what's going on. The other aspect is I'd like to announce is that we're going to bookend Multicultural March with the two big acknowledgements in our community. One is the Media Awards, the Premier's Multicultural Media Awards. Now that will take place on the 13th of February, so it's only a few weeks away. And that's going to take place at Dalton House, and it's going to be fantastic. Last year's was such a great success. We had such positive feedback from that that we decided to do it again this year. This year, though, we're introducing a new category, and that is Young Journalist of the Year. You know, we really believe in New South Wales that we have to, provide for the future. We have to make sure that we put systems in place so that young journalists, particularly in the multicultural space, have a vehicle in which to grow and develop. And you always need to put incentives in the place to make that happen. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to have a Young Journalist of the Year award. So it's a new category. So I look forward to seeing many of you on the night. It should be a great night. The next thing is we're going to bookend the, as I said, the Multicultural March. One is with the Media Awards on the 13th. The second is the big gala event, and that is the Multicultural, or the Premier's Multicultural Harmony Dinner, and that's going to be on the 10th of April. Now, we're expecting over 1,000 people this year. I think the first year we had it, there were about 550. The next year that we had it, which was last year, there was about 720. This year, we're going to expect well over 1,000. And this year, importantly, I think it's going to be held in Western Sydney. So it's Rosehill Racecourse. So it has a large seating capacity. I encourage you again to encourage your readers to get involved in this. This is our gala event of the year. This is the time when we can show the rest of Australia how multicultural our state is, and B, how well we celebrate it, how we're proud of it. I know, and many of you would know from the past years, this night is just a great night. We normally have to shoehorn people into the place, and then we have to shoo people out of the place come midnight because people still want to stay there, talk and engage. It is a really great event, and it's got a family feel to it because we all know one another. It's a greatly closely knit community, and we all know one another, and I really do encourage you to get there. There'll be ministers there, there'll be consul generals there, there'll be members of parliament there, so there'll be plenty of time to engage and network with key people in our multicultural community. Now, the Premier's Multicultural Community Medals, you know about that, we did those last year, but let me just read through the categories this year. There's going to be a new medal. It's called the Stepan Kirkasharian AO Harmony Award, and now this will go for an individual or organisation building social cohesion and acceptance between members of different cultural or faith communities. Now, that's a new award in honour of Stepan, who many of you know has been a doyen of multiculturalism in our state for almost a quarter of a century, which is no mean feat. There's a youth award, there's a lifetime and community service award, there's the arts and culture award, Regional Communities Award and Economic Participation Award. Again, I encourage you to get your community to identify leaders that would be relevant to each of these awards. I know that in the past, when communities have nominated their leaders, it has been a great honour not just to the leader themselves, but to the community they represent, and that's been a common theme over the last 2 years. So please, each and every one of you would know people that would fit these categories, nominate them, because we do need role models in our society.